Good morning. Now that I got this dragon axe, I'm gonna go do cutting. I think this is like way faster. Once I hit 74, I'm gonna try to break this up a little bit. Oh my god, I just realized I've been doing this in full rune. I'm like, why do I keep running out of run energy? Just been on autopilot since I sat down. Alright, well, that will help with that. Once I hit 74, which will be on this run, I'm going to break this up with doing a Zolcano run or two every couple times I loop around to the trees. Because I'd really like to get that crystal tool seed. I think it will make my axe a little bit better. Woodcutting 74. Also, I forgot to have the lumberjack outfit on that whole time. Man, this is... what was I even doing with my life? It's okay, I've got plans now for the rest of the level. It was only like an hour worth of woodcutting. That's as far as that it's carry us for now. Go back to woodcutting and actually wear the right gear this time. I think my plan is every 500 logs, I'm going to do a Zolcano run and just keep doing Zolcano until I run out of resources and then resume woodcutting. Should help me to break up the madness. So I didn't realize that, this might be bad. I did not realize that the Ornate Rejuvenation Pool requires anti-venom, which is going to require me to get to like 82 or higher herb lore. Fortunately, I've been saving all of these herbs from Nightmare Zone boxes and from Miscellanea, so I think I can probably get to that. So as I keep doing that, I'll probably have enough herbs banked, or hopefully have enough herbs banked by the time we get to that level of construction. But that will also require that I go fight Zulrah, won't it? Good. Well, that's kind of cool that I have a really good reason to go do Zulrah. So, part of this whole, I want to make barrows more efficient so that I can make Nightmare Zone grinding more efficient, is having to do Zulrah to get scales to make anti-venom, to make an Ornate Rejuvenation Pool, which requires woodcutting. Oh shit, I forgot to plank these. I guess I'll just deposit them. When I get 75 woodcutting here, I'm probably going to start doing farming again. Try to plant magic trees, because I desperately need antidote pluses. And I will need them to make the Ornate Rejuvenation Pool later. There's 500 logs. I'm going to go do Zolcano for a run. We'll make a 5 kill count for every 500 logs, so that's fair. It might work out so that it makes this all pay for itself. I guess we'll see. Hey, Genie Lamp. Last one got denied for some reason. Herb lore, please. Thank you. Hey, I got a hard clue nest finish chopping these, and then I'll go do that clue scroll. Of course, the first clue step is in the wilderness. Second step is also in the wilderness, because of course it is. It's cool, we'll take the other path to get there. Got 3 wilderness steps. So rude. A 4th wilderness clue step, you're kidding me. Oh, at least it's close to where I am right now. Fortunately, it's in the Black Chins area, which is crazy dangerous, but... Whew! Made it out of there. That was pretty scary. Heart rate got up pretty high when I saw those people running around. Big yikes. Countdown on the casket. 3, 2, 1. What we get? Garbage. Looks like money, but... Alright, let's get back to woodcutting. I have enough crystal shards here to get a couple of my keys cleared out, so I'm going to do that real quick. I would like to dump all of these, but I think I get crystal keys faster than I get crystal shards. Dragonstone and Tooth Half of Key. Dragonstone and Tooth Half of Key. Fucking kidding me? There is no god. Of course, it was all Tooth Halves of Key, the one that I have an excess of. Howdy, I took a wordless break there just before getting the woodcutting level up. Cheers of Guthix is available, Nightmare Zone boxes are up. I'm gonna go do some dailies and then get back to good old woodcutting. 170, not great. Made a couple mistakes in there. Could have been worse, I guess. Woodcutting 75. I'm going to take a quick break and go use the sawmill for all of my banked logs, just to kind of get a realistic picture of what I have banked. After that, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this, but I'm considering constructing my existing planks so I can get a better calculation, or at least constructing my mahogany planks. But I'll figure that out in a second. Alright, planks have been created. Now I'm going to try to construct all of the mahogany and oak planks out, and then we'll go back to woodcutting, or I'll go to bed depending on what time it is. It's level 71 construction. It's, we got a lot of levels to go. 12 levels to go. Okay, burned through all my oak and mahogany planks, so hopefully I won't regret in the future for other things that require... I guess I don't have quests anymore, so it's not the end of the world. I could always get more. Now I want to recalculate how many teak planks I'm going to need. So let's do that real quick. It's level 83 is the target level. Here's let me click out of this really fast. We're making mythical capes, and we have to divide that by, or multiply that by 3. 4946 times 3. 14,838. So getting it to 15,000 on the dot will be safe. Hey, there's a clue nest. I am gonna do this hard clue scroll, but it'll probably be next session. I'm just hoping another one doesn't drop. I'm waiting on a video to finish processing on YouTube so I can go to bed. It'll probably be done before I can do that clue scroll. I've been practicing this 2-tick cutting thing. You like aggro a rabbit on you, and then you like practice clicking so that you start cutting the moment that you get attacked by the rabbit. I think I can do it. XP rate seemed to suggest I was doing it. I'd have to practice it some more, but as long as I'm able to be attentive and I'm not doing work, I may as well try. If I can get this done in half the time, that would be wonderful. Okay, I think I just have to practice that a little bit more. Right now, this setup is screwing up my XP per hour, but if I can get it to be consistent, it'll help a lot. I'm going to go to sleep. I'll continue woodcutting tomorrow. We're at 3429 teak planks out of 15,000. So we're a little over 20% of the way there. It's going to take a while. See ya. Hey, I'm back. So I've got a bit of a Zolcano debt built up from the logs I've already collected. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 100 as my base kill count for Zolcano, and then the number of planks I have divided by 500 is the number of additional Zolcano sets of 5 runs that I want to do, if that makes sense. So I've got 3,500 planks banked. Then that means I need to do 35 more runs. Basically, I want to do at least one Zolcano run for every 100 planks, just in case I get that crystal tool seed. So we'll do that shortly. I also think I want to burn through these planks, and then I want to start taking a break from woodcutting every time I get enough banked planks to get 1 construction level. I just want to break it up a little bit because it's like a 30-hour grind overall. Changing up the activity that I'm doing is going to be helpful. So first things first, I'm going to get up to 3,500, and then I'm going to go do construction and burn through these planks, which is going to involve me changing my servant. I think I want it to be the cook instead. It makes more sense for how long it takes to make the mythical mount. And then we'll go do Zolcano. And actually, thanks to my past self for leaving the clue scroll in my inventory, let's do the clue scroll first, and then I'll do all that shit I just said. Alright, I've got the casket. Let me make some bank space, and we'll see what's inside. 3, 2, 1, what we get? Nothing. I think the big thing I want from hard clue scrolls is the blessed boots. Be a pretty decent upgrade. Oh my god, I went into the wilderness multiple times with a cash stack on me. Brilliant. It's fine. I guess they were both fairly low. No. The last one was not low-level wilderness. It was the Edgeville teleport bar. It's okay. We made it, but we need to be more careful. What did I say I was going to do? Construction. It means I need to hire a new servant real quick, so I'll do that. Yeah, it looks like because I can only use 3 planks at a time, that the servant I was using was overkill, and the cook should be fine. So I'm going to give that a shot. Okay, so this is a little complicated. I need to be careful not to have a full inventory, or I can't pull the cape off the wall. Construction 72, this is totally going to give me carpal tunnel, but it's quite a bit cheaper than the alternative portal nexus. Shit. Kept worrying I wasn't going to do that. I accidentally clicked on this. I accidentally clicked on the cape. Heading back. There's 73 construction, 10 levels to go. There's 74 construction, 9 levels to go. I think construction might be the highest attention activity in the entire game. You basically have to be clicking constantly. Like, even RuneCraft, where you have to be paying a lot of attention, you can at least click several squares ahead of you and start doing things. Reaching over to drink a sip of soda, for instance, while you're waiting for your character to run to the hotspot that you clicked. Construction 75. Oh, I got a ways to go still. It's getting real slow. At least we're still, I think this is the last level where it's going to take less than 30 minutes per level. Oof. Okay, that took a really long time. I'm not looking forward to the rest of this grind. But we are 5 levels up on construction now. I need to figure out how many Zolcano runs I'm in debt on. But I'm going to go cut wood right now because I need to do something that's lower attention than Zolcano. I really think construction's the highest attention thing in the game. I think I need to start doing farming runs soon. I need lots of magic roots to be able to make the ornate rejuvenation pool. Fortunately. For this run, I'm going to take a quick break, then I'll probably come back, knock out 76 construction, and do a bunch of Zolcano runs. Construction 76. Hey, there's a crystal tool seed! That is a 1 in 900 something drop. Looks like I was the MVP in that run, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten the drop. Fantastic. That's one of the main reasons I was doing this. I'm probably going to use that on the Dragon Axe. Keep going and see if we can get a second one for the Dragon Harpoon. Pretty excited about it, getting that tool seed. That was the whole reason why we were running this in between woodcutting. I had to step away for a bit there. I'd be on mute. But the change of plans. I'm going to keep doing Zolcano until I get enough crystal shards to be able to boost to 76 to make the crystal axe. And then we'll go back to doing the 5. We'll do 1 Zolcano run for every 100 logs cut, basically. In the hope of getting a second crystal tool seed to make the crystal harpoon. Alright, I think I've got enough crystal shards in order to make a crystal axe, so I'm going to do that real quick. And we're going to keep coming back to Zolcano as we get logs here, in an effort to get another crystal tool seed. Alright, and then I need to grab the Dragon Axe, and I'm going to need to boost 3 smithing levels. I'm going to try to use these spices here. 4, 8, 9, so I get 3 chances, and then I'll have to go get more spices if it doesn't work. So fingers crossed. I should just sit at some point and like farm up a ton of spices now that the spice rack is a thing in the game. Ooh, I haven't gotten this dunce random event in a minute. Get that herb lore XP, please. Throwing out an herb lore, you know it. Nice. That's a -1. I'll wait for it to run out here. You get a +5 cooking bonus. Woodcutting 76. There is not a single benefit to increasing woodcutting level from now until 90. And then there's nothing from 90 to 99. I think maybe it increases my rate of gathering. I don't know. 90 we can do redwood, which is required for a diary. Hey, it's a medium clue nest. Go do that real quick. Maybe I'll get spiked manacles or ranger boots, but probably not. Alright, casket time. What do we get? Nothing. Garbage. Back to woodcutting. Alright, I got enough planks now that I can continue with construction. I get one more construction level, so I'm going to go do that real quick. Not looking forward to it. Construction 77. Just realized I've been off mute almost this whole time. Don't think there are any worrisome noises. I'm going to finish doing the planks that I have available right now, and we'll keep going with woodcutting. $77 woodcutting. Alright, I have enough planks to get 78 construction. Let's go do that. There's construction 78. 5 levels to go, and it is getting slow. It's getting slow on the woodcutting front. It's getting slow on the construction front. Okay, so I've been on the phone for a while, so I've been able to chat. Roller coaster of emotions. I've been trying to figure out this whole plan. The idea is that I need to have this, or I want to build this ornate rejuvenation pool to make barrows easier, which is why we're on this, like, 30, 40, 50 hour side adventure of woodcutting and construction. But doing so requires 10 anti-venoms, which I'm like, oh my god, that's 10 magic seeds, because I need the magic roots. It's going to take forever. Apparently, Antidote ++s drop from Zulrah. She actually drops 10 of them noted fairly frequently. I probably have to get a higher kill count than just the one. I guess I'm kind of excited that I have content that's going to force me to finally do Zulrah. I'm going to have to watch some videos and try to understand how the fight works. If I get good at it, I might just try to farm it to get some of the good drops from there, like the blowpipe. But right now, I'm just going to try to finish getting construction up to 82 or 83. I would be okay to stop temporarily at 82, but it seems like if I get that far, I may as well finish and get 83, because even if I don't go for the finished jewelry box upgrade right away, I could at least use the fact that I only have to boost +4 instead of +5 on a spicy stew to make the ornate rejuvenation pool. But I think my plan will be, once we hit 83 construction, take a break, build all the things that I'm interested in building. I've got a text file over here that I'm maintaining of the stuff that I have pending to build and what the ingredients are. On that list is the occult altar, which it looks like the most difficult thing for the occult altar by far is the Pharaoh's Scepter, which involves a thieving minigame called Pyramid Plunder, which I think I did like one game of for a diary entry several hundred hours ago. So I will probably do that. I might do that before doing Zulrah. I'd like to be able to swap all spellbooks, that sounds great. But also I want to make sure that I have all of the ingredients for all the things that I'm going to want to boost for ready at the same time so I can get them all built in one boost, because boosting for it repeatedly is going to be a pain in the ass. So that's an update on the situation. Right now I'm working towards 1,350 banked logs. It's going to get me to 79 construction. Well, that's the current focus. Oh, I wanted to mention earlier I was also on a phone call and I was looking at the collection log. I think once I build the mahogany treasure chest, which lets me store rewards from all clue scrolls, I'm probably going to want to go back through my Grand Exchange history and buy back all of the clue uniques that aren't part of a set that I've sold to the Grand Exchange so that I can deposit them in that chest. I guess I probably would have already deposited them long ago, except there's no like stopgap treasure chest. It goes straight from medium clue scrolls to all clue scrolls. And I just unlocked the ability to make that without having to use spicy stews. So that might be something I build a little bit earlier. I think to do that I have to make teak shells too, to get the +3 T boost. But right now I'm just going to keep focusing on the woodcutting part of it. Get her done, or something. We're past the halfway point on this woodcutting thing. Just barely past it, though. The thought of doing all of that, but again, is a little distressing. I do need to go back into Zolcano. I want to try to get one more Crystal Tool Siege for the Dragon Harpoon. I don't need to do it just yet, though. I'm about to go to sleep. I think right before I go to bed, I'm going to pop over and sell some of my Zolcano loot, because I'm going to need money soon. I'm about to run out of coins here. Which I should figure out exactly how much money I need. Need about I need a total of 4.25 million. I'm putting what's in my inventory right now. Just at 3 million, I can get some money out of miscellaneous if I need to. I guess I'd prefer to avoid that if I can. Let's see what else I can sell here. Okay, so I've been able to recover some money from the servant's money bag as well. I should only have to pay about 200,000 more gold to finish getting 83 construction. So I can take out everything other than... I'll make it 200,000, 300,000. Should be more than enough. I'm going to take some money out of Nightmare Zone, at least temporarily. I'm going to head over there anyway. For my dailies. And then keeping up with the Zolcano runs should catch me up in money to pay for everything here. Because I record everything, I haven't been setting up a bank pin. Because I'd have to like black out the screen whenever I enter it, but I might go ahead and set it up now. I'd always change the pin by the time the episode gets published, right? This probably won't get published. Today's January 26, 2020. I don't think you're going to see this until like Probably not till 2021, probably not till 2022. We'll see, I'm sure you'll laugh at me. Pin settings. Set a pin? Yes, I really want a pin. I will never forget it. Okay, let me see about hiding the screen here. Pin coming soon. Alright, I set one up. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just make sure I always log out of the bank. I'm already pretty good about doing that anyway. And then I'll log into the game, enter the pin before I hit start recording, and then start recording. Probably be good practice. I think it lasts so long as I stay logged in. It lasts for like the day or something. Anyway, let me grab these herb boxes, go do miscellaneous, and then go to bed. Okay, by recovering some of my money from coffers and stuff, I have enough cash to turn all the teak logs that I'm going to need into planks. It's going to take us a really long time to get there, but I'll come back and work on that tomorrow morning. Bye. Morning. Back on the woodcutting train. Let me recalculate how much I need here. 1350, is that right? 1350 logs. Planks, rather. Yes, I asked for this. I want this bit. And it's still pending. I got 821 banked. Okay, off we go. Woodcutting, 78. I have enough planks now to hit the next construction level, but I kind of want to just stay a little AFK for a bit before I go do construction, so I'm going to keep cutting wood for a little while. So I'm just looking at these plugin hub options for the first time. I popped over in the RuneLite Discord, so this is January 2020. I assume the rules haven't changed since now, but just in case. Sometime late, like Q4 2019, Jagex released a statement that they had kind of personally vetted all of the features in RuneLite as being okay to use. None of them were off limits. There were a couple features that they didn't like that RuneLite ended up cutting. And I thought that the plugins in this plugin hub were like unverified by RuneLite, but that apparently isn't the case. What RuneLite hasn't verified is whether the plugins actually work as they're described, and whether or not they're stable. But they have checked to make sure that they don't have like malicious anti-Jagex compliance features. So knowing that that's true, having just talked to them in the Discord, I'm actually going to look through this list, see if there's anything that I want from it. Interestingly, it looks like someone has a Bronze Man mode. I think the way it works is that you have to unlock items before the game will let you buy them, or at least it tracks which items you should have unlocked. I don't think it can actually stop you from buying them, but it can mark them as locked or unlocked. Not exactly the style I'm using. I still want to earn stuff, not just unlock them, so I'm a little bit more intense than bronze, but it's neat that that's available. Okay, I think I'm happy with these changes. I didn't implement that many. Essence pouch shows how many essence are in a pouch. Master Farmer is a countdown timer for when you can steal again, I assume. Loot Logger is going to store all my loot locally, which I wish I would have turned on back when I first switched to RuneLite, but I didn't know it was down there. Old school RuneScape wiki crowdsource is sending some data to the wiki to help with data, which I wish I had done sooner, but it's fine. Got a region timer that shows me how long until my special attack is recharged. I think it's basically just 30 seconds per orb. It's 5 minutes to get to 100, 2.5 minutes to get to 50. And then the menu entry swapper extension makes it so I can left click buy plank on the sawmill operator. And it sounds like those are all kosher. Turned on a thing called banked experience too. Sounds useful. I got this banked XP calculator and it's like super useful. I've been doing this in a spreadsheet for a while. trying to learn how to 3-tick. Like, all the guides, I've watched like 5 guides now for 3-ticking anything. And they're all bad. Like, I think there's an element to it that's not really described in the guide, and it's that you want to use the tar on the Guam leaf, and then you need to wait just like a tick before you click on the tree. The guides make it seem like you just go click, 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 click really fast, but I don't think that gives you any speed boost. I think you need to allow like a tick to pass of combining the tar and the herb. I need to practice it some more. Once I get 79 woodcutting, I'll probably reset the timer so I can see if I can improve my XP per hour. I mostly just want to get more logs per hour because I want to be done woodcutting sooner rather than later. But I'm going to keep practicing it. I could do that 2-tick thing with the rabbits, but it basically requires that I drop all the logs because it takes too long to set up. And I don't have the privilege of dropping the logs right now. I think I've got a handle on it. I wish I had figured this out sooner because I tried doing 3-ticking several times, especially for like fishing. This might bring me back to barbarian fishing if I can make this work. Before I thought it was just like click as fast as you can, which is like super stressful, and I wasn't seeing a performance increase. But given that it seems to be kind of a rhythm similar to prayer flicking, where it's like da 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 da, it's a lot more tolerable. I obviously won't do it all the time because I need to be more AFK, but right now I'm kind of wanting to just like wrap up all the logs. Woodcutting, 79, reset it and see what the XP rate looks like. I think I got a handle on it. I turned on the metronome, which you can probably hear right now. It's helping me to get a better handle on the tick duration. I'll just leave that on as some training wheels for a while until I get a full handle on it. But it's definitely not click it as fast as you can, and that's the thing that I've learned here. I'll be right back. I'm going to reset the counter here. Sorry, I keep not getting to practice this 3-tick thing, so I got babysitting issues. I'll be right back. Check on my niece. Okay, so the metronome hasn't been super helpful, but I just realized that the tick rate in this game is 100 BPM, right? I needed to have that information in order to be able to process it. I've joked before that RuneScape is kind of a rhythm game. So all you have to do, it's just like the CPR episode of The Office. You just have to pick a 100 BPM song like Staying Alive or Just Dance by Lady Gaga. So I'm over here humming Just Dance to myself as I practice 100 BPM clicking. Just dance, gonna be okay. Da-doo-da-doo, just dance, spin that record, babe. It's perfect. If you ever struggle with 3-ticking, just sing Just Dance. Turns out the Tears of Guthix music is 100 BPM. I got a thing to like tap out the BPM for a song. It's working great. I actually really want to try barbarian fishing now that I understand the basic mechanic. I don't want to do it anytime soon. I kind of want to get fishing to 91 though, because that would let me get the Elite Mauritania Diary, which gets full per XP from the Bone Crusher. Not a high priority, but something I would like to do eventually. Gotta take a break here soon, so I'm gonna do this medium clue nest that just dropped, and then I'll come back and continue this. It's kind of fun doing the 3-ticking though. I think I get it. I feel like there's plenty of guides out there, but I don't think any guide mentions that there's a rhythm involved to it. They all do the right rhythm. I think they just do it like intuitively. Alright, casket, what do we get? Don't know what that is. Shazian banner. Huh. Assume I can deposit that in my house? Let's try. Yep, it worked. Perfect. Alright, we come back, I'll continue woodcutting. I might, instead of breaking it up with Zolcano and stuff, I might do Zolcano later. Or maybe use Zolcano to break up construction. I kind of just want to knock out these planks. Out of curiosity, I would need 8,000 or something. 8,439. I've got 4,000, so a little under halfway there. I'll probably leave woodcutting alone for the foreseeable future. I'm back just for a little bit and head out soon. I'm going to go try to do some more woodcutting while we wait. Hey, it's a G. And we're putting that. Try to save myself an inventory slot since it will make this a little bit more effective. To try making my item the fletching mahogany log, since one drops when it's on the floor over here, so it can replenish itself if I make a mistake. But yeah, this is way better. I'm not as stressed out about making a mistake because I can replace the log. Oh, I've been off mute for a minute. I think I haven't. Looks like I've got enough planks banked to get to 81. I'm just gonna knock out. I'm gonna get enough planks for 83. Probably gonna take me the rest of the afternoon, but I'm gonna take a break, grab some lunch. I'll be back. All right, back to woodcutting. Woodcutting 80. It's a nice round multiple of 10, and we get nothing for it. We get nothing for woodcutting for many levels. Alright, so here's my short-term plan. I'm starting to... My eyeballs will turn inside out from this 3-tick woodcutting. Once I have enough banked planks to get to 82 construction, I'm going to go do Zolcano until I have 180 kill count. Because then I have 2,000 more logs to do to wrap up 83, which is going to take forever. I'm going to want to break it up a little bit with my remaining like 20 or so Zolcano runs. Basically, I want to end with 180 Zolcano kill count, I think. Well, actually, no, because I was planning on doing one Zolcano kill for every 100 logs, is that right? So I need a total of 250 kills. I guess I'll stop at Zolcano if I get a crystal seed to drop. I just want to get another seed for my Dragon Harpoon. Anyway, some amount of Zolcano attempts coming up, and then figuring out what we're doing for the remaining, like, end of 83 construction Zolcano runs. Hopefully I'll just get a crystal tool seed and just not have to fuck with it for a while until we get a dragon pickaxe, which will probably be another 1,000 hours from now. Alright, I have enough banked planks to get to level 82. I need to get one more level, but I need a sanity break from woodcutting, so I'm going to do Zolcano. I have a number in mind of how many attempts of a Zolcano I want to do, but I'm probably not going to stick to it. I'm just very hopeful that the crystal seed will just drop. Before I do that, though, I'm going to take a break, so I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm back, heading down to Zolcano. Alright, that's kill count 180. I don't think I want to go all the way to 250 right now. I think I'll just do 200 as a result of getting construction. Excuse me, to 83. But I do want to come back to Zolcano and keep doing it until we get another crystal tool seed for that dragon harpoon. On the plus side, I do have 139 banked shards, and I think my plan is to keep 120 as my zero amount that I don't go below, so I can be prepared later to make the crystal harpoon once I get that tool seed. Trying to decide what to do here. I think I'm gonna go to bed, and I think when I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna work on finishing up the last. I think I need to get like 2,000. Check. Yeah, I need 8439 total teak planks, and I have 6405. So I need like 2,034. So that's at least 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. And then we do the miserable step of actually grinding out construction. But once that's done, I don't think I ever have to touch construction again. And that's a state that I very much look forward to being in. So, heading to bed. Good night. Morning, folks. I'm going to go grab my daily stuff, Nightmare Zone boxes, that sort of thing, and then we will carry on with woodcutting. I might do a little bit of AFK woodcutting today as opposed to 3 ticking, because I have some work I need to get done. I'm trying to get that all done before we start construction, because there is no way to AFK construction. So I learned recently that last night after I went to bed, I was double checking about the crystal tool seed drop rate, and I learned that you can dismantle a crystal tool and get the seed back. It, sacrifices any charges that were on the tool, but otherwise you can reapply it, which I think is probably more reasonable than me trying to get 3 seeds from Zolcano. I'll continue running Zolcano, obviously, because I need money, and because I'd like to have just multiple tools banked. But in the meantime, I think it would be appropriate for me to just deplete the charges on this thing. I probably shouldn't have thrown so many of the shards as they were dropping onto the axe, right? But I think I had almost exactly enough charges when I made the axe in order to deplete it by the time we were done with this project. Because it costs 120 shards to make an item. You start with 10,000 charges, which is like 100 of the shards you use, and then you waste 20 shards in crafting the item. I guess the theory is, if I were to deplete all charges, it would be in the effort of getting 84 construction. And while it's not completely necessary, there is kind of a reason to try to go for 84. You can make a final level of a portal nexus, which lets you make portals to everywhere in the game. But I feel like that's a pretty late game, like even later game than I am right now, late game like task for me, because to use the portal nexus you need to have 1,000 times the number of runes required to port. So it's potentially extremely expensive to be able to make all of the portals for the portal nexus. But it also requires, you need to be 92, so you have to be able to boost from 84 to make the nexus. At least the final version of it. Anyway, it's a long way to say that I might do that, but we'll have to see. Woodcutting 81. Probably going to be the last woodcutting level we get from this. I might maybe end up getting another one when I go for 84 construction, just to burn all of the charges on my crystal axe. But we're not doing that today. Holy crap. I need to go and calculate exactly how many hours that took, but I think the original estimate of like 30 plus was accurate. I now have banked enough planks to get to 83 construction and make almost everything that's interesting in construction. Took a really long time. I don't ever want to do anything like it again. 83, let me just ignore stuff. Confirm my calculator says good. Did I forget to turn some of these into planks? I'll just do it real quick. Then I'm going to take a break really quick and grab some food. So I might come back, the fryer might be on, so I might just split the recording and come back and start building stuff in the play around house real fast, rather than talk over the sound of the fryer running. Hey there, future Marstead from May 2021. Thanks for watching. Like I said, this is going to be one of the last episodes that's just a skill grind without too much interesting going on. Most future episodes should feature a first-time boss fight or a diary completion or something interesting like that. It just worked out that this was the order of videos I recorded. I guess the crystal tool seed dropping in this episode was pretty cool. So anyway, we'll see you next week. Hopefully there'll be some more interesting stuff in that one. Actually, I think next one's kind of a banger. I think there's a pretty cool boss in that one. So stay tuned. Bye.